So when you're really young like that and you come into so much money, and in those days nobody was there to advise you, I spent all my money. I don't know doing what. I used to take friends out, I used to go on holidays, buy clothes, no saving. Because you're young and thinking, gosh, I mean, you're making so much money at such a young age that it just seemed like an endless supply, like it's never going to get over. So it's not that I made any investments or did anything smart in those days, nothing. I just spent it. I really don't know where I've spent that money. How bad. So when I got to 30, I said no to everyone who called, and I was like, oh, one more show. And it was so difficult to say no because, it's so easy. The money is so easy for doing nothing. And, because I was working at the salon, and I knew how hard it was to make that kind of money, how many hours I had to stand. And even then you're given in to temptation, thinking, oh, should I do one more show? Because it's just so difficult when you get out in the real world to understand how difficult it is to make that money. But I also was, I think, smart enough to realize that that's going to be a long-term thing, and this is just going to be maybe another 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean to say? My advice to kids would be first finish some education, get educated. And even if you're modeling, complete your education at the same time, because I know today girls who are at 18 and whatever want to start modeling and they can't finish, but I would advise them to do it side by side, at least do it. Have something in mind that you're passionate about, that you want to do later. Be smart about your money. So if you're making 100 rupees, even if it's 20% of that, you put in some investment that's going to, and if you do it with every assignment or every show or something, at the end of your career, which is 10 years, you're going to have like a really large amount of investment that you could do something with, start something, or even buy some property, rent it out, do something with it. I just believe an individual, especially a female individual, should have her own money, should have her own career, and should be financially able to support herself, her children, her home. Please do something you're passionate about. Like, I love going to work. I get up in the morning and I have never got this feeling, oh God, I've got to go to work today. I love it. My work is a playground for me, so I'm happy. Now I have financial goals because Sarah wants to go abroad to study. So suddenly these financial goals have come into play, which, like I said, I didn't think too much of, though I have told her she must get a scholarship. I believe that no child should be entitled. I think they then don't work for it. So even if I have the money, I really want to teach her to work for what she wants to do. Like I said, we love to travel. So I would love to travel even while I can. So that would be a goal. And basically, like I said, live the same lifestyle. I don't have a lavish lifestyle. It's a very simple lifestyle. It's just something I'm comfortable with. So I'm hoping that's the lifestyle I can continue even later, once I retire or once we both retire or whatever. So my attitude towards money would be pretty simple. You should have enough to support your lifestyle, this lifestyle you're used to. Please enjoy your money while you can. Spend it in travel, eat well, do the things you love. So I think that has really been my attitude as well, is okay, I have some investments, but it's not like I'm going to put all my money in some investments because I think I'm feeling secure for my daughter. She's going to earn her own money and make her own life. That's my attitude.